say ye GDA ewo mumu eno ne sa nema nema nti ye hye Ghana phone na said de ade na aye no mema ye nkonkoto aba na ebo obia ntina ne fie na ye nhwe se de omo ebeye omo but ekodu echi no Ghana phone bi ekoto aba. There were some constituencies be Ghana Hanum say omo ne de they didn't even step foot in at the polling station. Say omo ekokoto aba. They copy and they say yenya hang parliament. They been see that ewa ya bako semo. And nije ahwa say sana mo na yetu ye na. Then be na ebi no mo ne so na mo nketwa and I say insignificant. But that is what it produced. It produced a hang parliament. As a hang parliament, NDC enya 137 seats. MPP sunya 137 seats. Equal your friend is saying Emma omu omu speaker. Oh no ne efi your friend is saying NDC side. Na sa info ni Emma yen aba behu say ampa yeka MPP ni NDC a. Ye fru krona omu ye your friend is saying Dukadaya ba kona na ye besha o share your friend is saying bills ni bi o ma pass e wo parliament ni ade bibia ni won ma betimi akoso e wo mrahye bedwafie ho no ma NDC e be ka se menka ho once you be ka se parliament a pass what it simply means is that NDC for ni bi e koka ho e ma ye pass side tebo abeti na NDC o e na hwe bosia MPP akobo e na den at the end of the day uhia about 2/3 from NDC side among etimi atuaba say ampa yenkonkoje sa abosia two page na bontin ka che say MPP abobosia. What about members of parliament or more honomo mo epine set sa abosia na mbra obra nkomo wotumi sa nkombe ka se mema sa abosia na emba do mu say MPP ni NDC omo ye ade krona eba ne e-levy yeni na ye hu se de e-levy ekoye Ghana for kan ye but at the end of the day MPP NDC etwa omo deal ema e-levy eba in fact na no ya aba beto dwa se sa breya ahokyere ekoso ewo ye man Ghana mu ekom ohia ye sidi economy atete apansam sa bri ena MPP NDC adwini mu no eyo omo say we have to spend 36.5 million cedis ewo your friend is in parliamentary chamber and so say omo de inkunya foforo but bribia let about their personal comfort, and this is what we have seen over the period. Meanwhile to initiate UK parliament obe say UK parliament among for now because in Kunyampo ni one man via ombe tnaso enso safo ya ho ne ekọ akọkọ bobosia e de ababe to your friend is saying in Kunya aye ye mrahye bedwa fie your friend saying it is say nti unhu say ye penifo no omo nwen and especially at this time shouldn't spending be internal. There be 36 million, more than half of it eko China and other parts of the world akoko swanema ababeku fie hono ti yempeni for ne sebe hu se dwen ne enwen yam e na dwen ne so na enye adwuma because peni bia wo fie a onwen efie ma ne ho no na sebe enye chimoden kwa enyansa e na wuni ti mre aso se yebeyi MPP and the NDC esinje evidences in it edoso na ye ko yenim na ye besre say electoral commission bribia no be na electoral commission e de your friends say administrative processes ashede yi ebinumo esinchen. In the last election, omuyi candidates be no to say Kofi Granting, a friend said Marie Kofi Ganomo, AC in Chen. Said say one feeling the form here. No one feeling the form here, we need him. On meeting electoral commission, bet me, I say MPP and DC, and mistake, be our form soon to the AGO. ti san yamani na no unsa electoral commission ne kwan bi a wafa so say ompini Ghana for enya alternatives are hwehwe because in any case whether may not assembly so how do you disqualify Marie Kofi Khan and as Kofi Kranting and as you decay and then keep your friends say Ekuyadonko? Are we saying say Ekuyadonko they offer laying the forms in a year and accident? And you're personal, but assembly eka the eka is on the electoral commission needs to mean say or better disqualified for constitution aka say the person must be of sound mind and must meet a certain eligibility criteria. 21 member of parliament, 18 ultimate waba, 40 ultimate standing president. This is the basis. Among over 30 million people, you don't expect say baby are just one or two. And you're in PPNDs in Guan and in Yansa. Number so 30 years and more, and then grandma my. Internet, the electoral commission should not stop Ghanaians from having the alternatives and examining our alternatives. And at the end of the day, the year you be choose the person you to yaba at the more. The best electoral commission a big giant and as you begin in safe because in idea you better not one more. I'm at this time. Sadia is. You so Accra. Say electoral commission enjoy sa your friend is saying filing fees and the board ding adding the enyafo ni nyam eni nyansa na asede. Is that what we are trying to see? Say opese obedi your mind Ghana so you have to be rich. That should not be the criteria. The criteria for being able to contest in an election in Ghana should be on the basis say who mind hold on. Who meet criteria na say you are 21 years and above, I'll be age for MP. Wait 40 years, I'll be age for president. That's it, and you are of sound mind. Now, among for so air pel and I say air show. It shouldn't be say who was and I say who niska. Into what the electoral commission is doing. The protocol say Becca say a extortion, a pickpocketing. Say ye via among for a sika every simply because they want to say. Now just ask away in that area. And some of the justifications are sometimes only to join so or share parties Libya friends saying PNC, show filing fee, then and only a parties and what they want to do. Electoral commission there, we are Ghana there. We are you are there for us. You represent both the rich and the poor. Means now on say Brepiano or the filing fees amount for the Dodona Intimia ever. We can't also take the argument that we are popular and the Chichiska fee a friend is saying or support us on. And you'll be under what's our strategy. And then you'll be also maybe use the electoral commission cannot be dictating those for us. At this time, the electoral commission should be looking more at inclusion. Taking inclusive steps. Yebeden na omo ni bie eso enya representation ewa aban mu. Yebeden na mebunu omo dosun ewa man mu hanu say mebunu na ma etimi enya more representation ewa your friend is saying aban mu. These are some of the things we are looking for. So superficial reduction of your friends saying ema ne youth na sometimes omo filing fees and money dey kika ni na na entwa. Another practice a coso electoral commission do you know say political parties na electoral commission say unya 25% of votes nationally 25% you do see come back. At the end of the day parties in I mean in Ketwa na aka your friend is saying the other parties they kika say they will commit 100% of their resources. And at the end of the day, they end up getting maybe a 1% and I see 2%. Into normal they don't get their money back. But MPP and DC drop all in. Once they are able to, and they cross it anyway. And once they are able to cross it, they get their money back. You have a system, Bribiana, or more and more. Because in the next election, take a bit is a goom. Goom in the last election came 10th, my boy. I feel na goom esa kwako hwehwe sika foforo Edi ababe jina. Obra MPP and DC, they got their money back. All they had to do was to invest it and then time as soon put it back and then they'll get it back. It is not fair. Tiwenu mina maybe a Western Electoral Commission adwin and also any akase we see a sister constitution. Because Electoral Commission you only independent. Ghana ni bi obehu se obeka se Electoral Commission ye independent na onim de ekọ anase na ni efra. Because unim de ekọ pa unim say Electoral Commission enye independent. One of the parties are elbow born and they choose omo ebe share hono. And even the circumstances are yede say Electoral Commission see officers see eba hodum ground pon yeni na yeni nti we are simply saying that the Electoral Commission must play a bad board. I will say we treat it na pepe equally. Now we follow a man and said the AC but say on one kasa eba be jina ni 2 means so because we need 2 means so be disqualified here on train sign. Now on fan your man to akwema ebeboa ama Ghana for enya quality representation na ye hwehwe no. Esa dia on yen 30 million Ghanaians ne ena enya esie. Yabeko so say yanam fofo nsɛmtrɔfo ebe pamocho say muro na ehu hia yen say oman ebe ko nenim democracy ebe timi ahyemu kena na nsɛmtrɔfo yenwanum nsɛmtrɔfo mo ka ho bi ebe pamocho say hey ni kai sensationalism na ebe timi atiso kakra said the bear ekodu echi na yebenya asundwie na a ye hwehwe no na mom de ho so ebe hia yen ene se mo betimi ede mo microphones na so ama omo eni bi omo a entimi nke bi omo nye ni daso bia the poor and the vulnerable in society mutimi eye saade na mo hu ni se mo oku ama mo ankasa mo. If you say the vast majority of our people are actually marginalized, are actually poor, are actually the ones who have been disenfranchised. And in doing so, actually say you are aligning with the needs and aspirations of your people as the press. About internal security, so a Ghana Police Service and all other security agencies are Jumadi ne 2024 Jumadi election Jumadi ne ashom nsa ne best say omonso ebe ye juma ne e wo kwan bi so a enka nkrofo nhye na emrana constitution ne said dey aka no na abo amanfo ne ho ban rather than say ka amanfo ne hye anase epra amanfo no. We don't want police force anase security agencies to become agents of oppression in this election. Your friend is saying, Sabri Sunejana so at the condemn the militarization. Say ye army ne eba. Your friend saying your election saying semu and I say Bribiana or more eba into the public domain. Theirs is the barracks and I say going for peacekeeping and I say maintaining, protecting. Your friend is saying your natural resources and river bodies normally they can count. We hope that they remain there. And who here say a better or more bontin so say elections they have absolutely nothing. We don't want to see them because previous amount for the be home the idea who a create atmosphere be ani na enya dia ebeboa. Any democracy bia any liberty amount for na brebia na idea whom e sha amount for intimi nkasisa democracy na democracy a ejina so 30 years nema ben e betimi e de ahye MPP ni NDC amemo enso IMF World Bank sabre de ye kromuntumemu den okoye ministries okoye agencies okoye department IMF na detective bibia nti ye ni na ye ni se emre aso se ye beji MPP NDC duopoly ni esi in chain. Yeni na yeni. Se emre aso se MPP ni NDC enya dia omo ebetimi aboa oman ne ebio. Ofa ye industrial sector e collapse bubrujo. Under President Mahama Yabekaya, there was an economic partnership agreement, EPA. Papa Edenisa Kwashasi, your friend is the Association of Ghana Industries. Eba Bontimbe Pacho said, look, what sign this EPA document here? What it simply means is that you are deindustrializing Ghana. Because local industry players, to me manufacture, actually also ekokra eba. Inti men found Sanchez Accra. President Mahama said, they are no one a sign. Or sign it, and then he's talking about 24-hour, your friends, economy. As a 24-hour economy, in human being, who create and I say, walk on man, or they say, we never bear. When you had the opportunity, say, obey to me, a poor mine and hope now wait to me, a grow your industrial base, you rather chose to deindustrialize it. Also, the Nesako share your friend is a plant breeders bill, Nancy. The Sanema Winumina, and then you near Nina GM. Of course, I know MPP at a chassis. Before a sign your friend is in GMO bill. I'm a naba yemra. Nansel better up tomatoes, ma, abane womb the crasher. And what they are aiming at, and they said, you bet cocoa do maybe an as in Pempensubia. I feel Janibia bepa mubian, unyanaba. Said they pay a here for a mobetro. Do ya bana, a chawa. Your friend is Brunini Honum Ababeto, and son waiting me at the Asher from Ocean Plant Breeders Bill. And rather, at time, say, look, a bedroom maybe, say, I know my bonny whom Monsieur Cotam GMO seed ever took your friend is in, with whom, Nefi, our Honma police Timicho. Say, produce receipt, I say, Okotos Abbey, our hard music. Wait to me and producer Yachuatu. And there are many of some railway no man, ever, it's along the line, no say. Kenya is facing some rain. There are others like the Rains Act and also Enam Kwan so ever. Say your Tuma MPP NDC almost best signing. Sa Rains Act. Menchamo, membone to for what it simply means. Sa Rains Act, what it simply means, and they say insure top. Na obo hu musio at some bucket. Ebe jina insure they say nyankopon insure ye eto mesumi baby. You bet you what to. Insure be a baby subiano, on be expected say obeto, a walk with Brunina, a biomode waterworks ashenity. And some may they are live, they are happening. And some penifui, the job ma, they will sign it. Did say a cocoa to abanimo ma, and then they knew what we are asking for. And until they are pagana for Jose, it is a time to make your friends and that national decision, that bold decision, that personal decision. Say yen to abandon MPP NDC. It is in our own interest. And MPP are buying is the worst government in the Fourth Republic. Of course. The next government, a Kokoye NDC and I say MPP, it will be the worst. Because I don't know. System near friend and chronobo. That is the name of the system. Japan said a more bako 5. And then that will say party MPP ba no afaba NDC ba wa afaba MPP ba wa afaba NDC ba wa afaba. Of course I have 5. The way ba wa afaba na ka 4. Ya bebre. The other one is oba no so afaba aka 3. We so ba one no so asaba be afaba aka 2. The with our resources when you hear say your turn to boy centers, you see your friend is an individual, they are 37, and could be there, your friend is in the whole. It should tell you say chronobon, that is the name of the system. The Nyadia Mahama Eba say Oba be ye, Oba be ria. Just 9 days to handing over power. What did he do? 9 days to handing over power. Your box at the one in or time the money. Okay, as you and MPP by no more your friends in Chinese. That is not the context. The context is say morally should he have done that? Young MPP so there now. Zumo by brightest idea young farmer your friend is in China. Nobody talked about Nine for no the people. Say oh Nine for so what do you think about more resources here? Who box site ever had to say then I'm say a bit in the area. We have a national responsibility to ensure say MPP NDC ni ebe yi omo esi nchen. Omonjin from Accra. Na yentimi and sanitize the system now. From 1992 to date, an updated system now. We need a national audit, a holistic national audit, financial, logistical, everything, to ensure say Omaina yebetimi abon hoban. Mpenifo menka ema masem enwa. Yebeko so asre say yehu say independent candidates, any parliamentary friends and candidates, omu naye independent. Ato omoche ato ring. We applaud it. The Domasi say omo ISA. But even though your flagship program, the year say anyone except MPP NDC. Eba na abato na. Yababa abontin ababe liste the party and as the individual na yentu abane emo. Internet yabesre say almost a bit to your margin kakra akọ alliances. Say pesemi nkuminyana adosu. Say ubetimi etu nwache. Say okay, nanka me call for president. But for the sake of your friend is saying the nation Ghana dinner, me call president yo. But the mahoding etai asimesi echi. We want to see that. We want to see that. And no, and so they bet me economic fighters league. Yaba bonti yaba beka se monto masa kowe na se monto masa branti because they are the ones that always show that selflessness na on my name. Ti yebesre say omo ebetwe omo adwen so akọ sa fa. Yede bibia so eba ewiye no. Yebesre se Ghana fo ni na beka yan ho. Na yaji yamai efisa afo yinzim. It is a period of reclamation. Potokasim say yebeji yamai yebeji yetumi efi amamfo yinzim. Because this year na kogodin krofo kakre ebinzim. Okasi new constitution as on tier. Utie as on tier. Years Russia as on tier. Reduce presidential powers as on tier. Make the friends saying institutions independent as on tier. Also kakana me yenemo. The democracy being democracy ye need to me democracy ye kasa chese ye find the fala na fa to kromneko. It is a period of reclamation. Say a bedu maybe afede a man for ne kasa ebe ye juma. This is why ye kase ye need to apologize and few honor. Because I be omuntie or marche bedroom they are united about their personal comfort. 36 million a man for bread or my up and some near man koye or say.
So who do we suggest we vote for? Because that's what you have been presented with. We have no ones okay, maybe we have confidence in this one because that's the only way we can exercise our franchise to vote. Okay, so I don't know, should we vote maybe Kwame Behiakun, maybe Alan Cash? I don't know. We have been presented with options. Who do you think is the best ticket?
In the coming days, like I mentioned, we have our matrix and we have all the candidates so far. I don't know if there will be more or there will be less with the finalization of the EC's list. But whatever comes out, be rest assured that we will come out with a list of potentially credible candidates that Ghanaians can focus their minds and attention on, evaluate their policies and programs, and then vote for them. Because, like I mentioned, there is also the deliberate infiltration into that third space by the duopoly. They deliberately put their people in there to ensure that the water is muddied, so that third space doesn't become attractive. We hope to resolve that problem or that crisis by announcing to the people of Ghana those we believe are credible and worth their consideration. At the end of the day, I mean, that you can be assured we are going to do. We talked about the idea of mergers and alliances and all of that. We hope to see that. those who are not interested in mergers and alliances may be sending us a different message, and we get it. But then those who enter into such mergers and alliances, credible ones, of course. I mean, we are not just looking at just any alliances. An alliance between, and I'm sorry to say this, but an alliance between Ekweadonko and Ayariga is not a serious one. And so we won't waste our time on that because we know what they represent. And they are what we don't want. So, I mean, be rest assured that in the coming days we will be more clear, forthright about who we believe are the credible ones that deserves all the consideration.
Another question over here.
My question is we've made, okay, so because I'm from Adum, I'll speak tree. What can we be about electoral commission? Say, or this qualify a man for we know name original so they disqualify or money and the minimum electoral commission I do my way and I am run original so they and anybody be as so be disqualified and answer like I said, I'm random man or one. You would say, Nippon so when you say, obit me this as some account. Washroom, electoral commission, it disqualifies uncle for any woman so and talk more to a found one.
And they can say, electoral commission need to be under Ghana Mra, so or disqualify to be a few elections. In fact, what the court have even said about it, and they say administrative errors. How do you disqualify Lobi based on administrative errors? And once our friend is have corrected, your friend is for errors. What would it take? A strategy or more take. And this is why we are saying is that the Electoral Commission has not shown itself to be independent, and it was not intended to be independent. Oshima, Black Stars, and your friend is saying Bafana Kobo match. Bafana for and a choose referee. How fair is that? Your friend is saying football session is going to be. This is what we are talking about. Constitutional arrangements in the Crown Electoral Commission and they're independent. And from that standpoint, when they say those disqualifications are political. Are political. Now, who they disqualify? Park with Cindy. We are establishing companies all across the country. Papa be minister. I mean, the bureaucrat, we all know. In fact, about the presidential debate, people said he topped it. Such a person, the Electoral Commission, they disqualified him because of administrative error. To whom say, a dream bonnie, and a net. Later on, more court, and said they can come back and contest, but over by and not near man cage. And the Electoral Commission is aware of signing money in the last election, when disqualified Kofi granting a marriage economy, and almost see a find fraud one. They went to the police. Go do police station, police and so young fire reports beyond by him. It was just politics. And we are saying that it is unfair, and we the people cannot tolerate that. Yet me Electoral Commission arrogate power to itself because it doesn't have it. And we will rise up against the Electoral Commission in unison to ensure that all candidates who meet the constitutionally required are able to contest. And found somewhere 152 and found at the end of the day, let the people of Ghana decide. And that is why in TN Central for Yapano Cho said microphones find a way of also making the voices of Safo Nane so heard. Because Ghanaians deserve to know all the alternatives they have. And your MPP and this said that they can make an informed choice, an informed decision. We know, Sabri, many of the media houses in there, airtime has been bought. You're booking to Honomo. Already, all the other parties now are crowded out. You young with your Honomo. di wuni skate wuni nyansa wuni bibia wuni adwin bia also betimi actually. It is so unfair, and if this is democracy and they will see a revising it, that's what we are saying.
You also said something. Okay, if say yeah, Kenya moja ni duha. You said they see Kenya na so many people be no share or so we support and I say you too say they see what no e be see what hana because you when be bra ya fa so eda be ya ni so ayen so and I say be koso a ya ni ya kwan ya fa so a ye ka ema amanfo te and I say ye kama e bi ampanyimfo adwen ba ho sort of say ye be ye nneema bi be wiase na akokofa owuo ne nneema bi ansa fata ti wuji tun say ne si wo Kenya na say moja hwegu wo Kenya no e bi hwegu wo Ghana ha ana
ade na we say moja hweye eba amanfo sorry say ye yo ye tra ade na we say moja hweye eba let's address it well. The violent force, man, it's not the people. Kenya for no craft flag. How harmful can be a craft flag, national flag? In fact, I feel police for no almost national flag and actual. So shameful. If that is what the state of Ghana, that is how it is going to behave. Of course, we have to resist against oppressors' rule. And I mean, Imran Krama is supposed to resist against oppressors. Mikra Ghana flag. Watching out to him, my order. Mikra, your friend is a placard. Watching out to him, my order. Say Mikra placard. It is the state, no? And we say a control. Say you don't have to be violent. And if you are going to be violent, the people have a right to protect themselves. It is the people that makes the state, and not the other way around. Say, Obieni Han Musea, it's just an empty room. Obieni Ghana Han Musea, it's just an empty bare land. A Nipan and your friend Ghana, a Nipan and your friend ABB mine. So without the people, those structures are absolutely nothing. And that is simply what we are advancing. It's our spirit, you know. Etimima Baba. On in the area, Juma, Ekase, or China, you bet to your shop, na ya kosa demonstration, and no being here. You bet see a Kenya Yamukaka. Look at your friends in Kenya statistics, unemployment rates, or per capita income, or GDP. Every economic indicator is better than Ghana, and so they are fighting. In fact, they have more educated, people in Kenya than in Ghana. The more people in Ghana than in Kenya. That ain't in Kenya for any more. See, we need the spirit of Kenya in Ghana. Let's just say, if you have Musia, Mubedi Mechi, now, yet me a performance because it's of historical and social significance. Say a Kokosa Agrian, if it didn't Kimati Square or Nairobi, Kenya, any idea about Ghana, in the hope that Kenya will light up in Ghana and spread across the African continent. And who be here? All right, I think we've exhausted. Thank you very much. At this point, if we can head to the Thomas Sankara runabout. It's just 5 minutes and then we can disperse from there.